Alright, so the next step is we're going to take our plate with the eye holes in it, and we're going to get out our lenses and put the lenses inside of this. So open up our lenses. Alright, now we're going to fold along the lines we drew in earlier. We're going to fold one over in the front and one over in the back behind. Okay, so you get a little faceplate just like this with a little trifold. So put that aside, we don't need it anymore. We're going to take one of our lenses, place it on the center circular hole. Now I took a piece of Scotch tape and I cut it into 6 very small strips. Now the purpose of this trifold is to, these tabs right here are to hold the lens in place, but I like to also use tape just to make sure it stays. So what I do, I put the lens in, look to see where these tabs line up, and hide the pieces of tape with the tabs. So I see a tab is right here, so I'm going to place the piece of tape along that edge. So now you can see that these tabs hide the tape pretty well, and it helps hold the lens in place. So I'm going to do that on the other side as well. Okay, now we have both the lenses in, and we're going to tape this trifold down so it's nice and tight. It's helping hold those lenses in. So I'm going to go back to my packing tape. Put some weight on this, hold it down. Okay. And I've got these 4 sides. I'm going to tape one up here, then I'm going to tape 2 on the nose just to hold it secure. And then we'll be ready to finish it up. Okay guys, so now that we have everything folded up, taped up, it's time to start putting the final thing together. Now we're going to take our faceplate that we made in the last section, and it's going to sit, see these 2 holes, they're going to fit, these grooves right here are going to fit into these 2 holes, and you want to make sure that the side with the slit in it on the faceplate is facing towards you. So we'll set it right in there when we start to fold this thing up. But first, we're going to get the folds in so it's a little bit easier to put together instead of trying to fold it and put it together all at once. So we're going to get back out our ruler, and all the lines we made earlier, we're going to fold on those lines. So now we have all the folds in, you can start to see the final product coming together. This end piece is going to fold onto itself. So it's going to be double thickness, and the whole thing's going to fold up. Part folds over. So now you can kind of see the shape start to take place. Your faceplate will be in the center of it. Okay, so for a lot of the holes, they're not going to be big enough. So you'll just have to test it as it goes, and if any aren't big enough, you're going to have to take your X-Acto knife and do a little bit extra cutting to make sure they fit. Okay, so I did a little bit of recutting, and a lot of times the recutting is this slit in the faceplate, this slit right here, and this slit right here. You have to adjust those for this nose piece that sits right in here. Like that. So now in the last video, in the last section, I told you to make sure that this slit in the faceplate is facing you. I was mistaken. I meant it is facing the opposite direction. So you're going to set that, your two slits, and start folding up everything. Looks like I need to do a little more cutting as well. There we go. Put it in there. Fold it up. Just like that. Now where I'm pinching right here, we're going to tape along this right here. I'm going to help hold the faceplate down to this bottom piece with some tape. Just like that. Put one piece of tape, taping the top down, and then we're going to slide in our nose piece. Okay, before we put the nose plate in, there's one more step for the iPhone compatible version. So unlike the Android, the regular Google Glass has a magnet on the side right here that registers as a click. The iPhone doesn't have that capability. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut thumb holes right here, so when we're using them we can stick our thumb through and touch the screen. So I'm just going to take the old the eye hole scraps that we cut out earlier and use that as a trace right inside here. Okay. And you can see those two circles right there. We're going to take the X-Acto knife and cut those out. And okay, both the thumb holes are done. Okay guys, now for the finishing touches. So we're going to start with the nose piece. So it's going to slide in. I'm going to take some tape and tape along each side, top and bottom. Okay, so squeezing the top and the bottom. Go into place. See, the nose piece stays in there pretty well. And now the main structure of your Google Cardboard is complete. And we're just going to add on some of the nice details. So first off, we're going to take our strips of Velcro and place them each on top, close to the edge of the box. Just like so. And we're going to cut two equally sized stick that on the end. And that on the other end. So now okay, now the very last step is to put the head strap on. So the head strap has three straps on it, one over the top of the head, two over the side. So one's going to go on top, two on the side. It comes with these little Velcro patches, and I'm going to stick mine closer to the back because it's stretchier. That way it'll fit over more people's heads that have a little bit bigger of a head. So I'm going to stick mine here, here, and on the top to avoid this little groove, I'm going to stick it either just right to the side, I think. Or I'll cut it in half and place half on this side and half on the other side. Okay. Now, Your iPhone compatible Google Cardboard is finished.